Yeah, so before we even get into talking about the game between Ajax and Tottenham, this Jan Vertonghen head injury situation it's tweaked the nerve in me just a little bit, because here in America we deal with a lot of head injuries and concussions with the sport of American football, but in world football, it is required of you to use your head. It's required of you to continue to play with your head and to not have an issue worry with that. But the way that the situation was handled, I feel like, with said concussion protocols in the 15th minute, I think is what it was, or something of that variety, with the Jan Vertonghen head injury was blasphemy. And it was absolutely wild in every single sense, that Jan Vertonghen was allowed to immediately return to the pitch. Obviously, after the game, he commented and said that, my head is fine, I have no injuries, I have no broken bones, everything is good. But I don't think that is the case, and I still do not think that is the case. I think Tottenham themselves, they just let it go. I mean, this is why I think head injuries in football are such a big deal. Because at the same time that they don't really happen as much, football is a sport that requires you to use your head so much and so often that concussions are just sort of blown past, and they're breezed away, swept under the rug like it's no big deal. This Jan Vertonghen injury looked absolutely gross when it first happened. I think it was a collision with him and Alderweireld, and then Onana, the Ajax goalkeeper, also getting a little clip on the top of his head, also catching him with a little bit of the elbow. And Jan Vertonghen was bleeding everywhere, and he did not look in good shape whatsoever. And so rather than turn this into a rant about how Jan Vertonghen shouldn't have returned to the field, I want to more turn the focus towards why the concussion protocol is still not a big deal in football. Because while Jan Vertonghen probably is okay, and he hopefully, I shouldn't say probably, hopefully is okay, hopefully he doesn't have a concussion, hopefully there's no symptoms, I'm glad there's no broken bones. At the same time, the fact that it was the Tottenham physios who were able to give him the okay to go nearly about 2-3 minutes after he received this blow to the head is just wild to me. And I know that the biggest case, I guess in recent football memory, at least in my memory, of the concussion protocol not working out well is the Loris Karius Champions League incident. It's in the same competition, but the stakes are so high that you need to play, or you feel the need to play, to continue to perform for your team. And at the same time, it just doesn't work for me in my head. I can't fathom how you continue to let a player go in nearly immediately after he suffers his head injury, after he goes off the field. And I understand in the game it is a really big deal. They're at the new Tottenham Stadium. It's the first leg of the Champions League semifinals. This is everything to play for. But this it blew my mind. It really did blow my mind. I didn't want to rant, I didn't want to yell, I didn't want to scream that this was an atrocity and that Tottenham should be, they condemned, stuff like that. No. It should be more focused on, maybe we should take head injuries in football more seriously, and we should relatively take a look at the Jan Vertonghen situation, not really the Carey situation, because I mean that's 10, 11 months that's happened now, nearly a year. But there should be some sort of emphasis. There should be an impartial referee or medical official that is there to help guideline, or to help at least oversee these types of incidents, where people like Jan Vertonghen take these extreme blows to the head early in the game. And obviously players are going to feel the need to go back into the game. I would feel the need to go back into the game, no matter what my head was feeling like. The brevity of that situation, you need to play to help your team. But there needs to be new guidelines for that, I feel like. And it was one of the biggest issues for me coming out of this game. After finishing watching the game, it was just like, this is a situation that should have been handled way differently. But let me know your guys' thoughts. I will have an Ajax Tottenham reaction and review, stuff like that. I believe what it would be either for you guys today, as in this morning, or for my time in the United States tomorrow morning. But let me know your guys' thoughts on the Jan Vertonghen situation. Is it that big of a deal? Should there be more of an emphasis towards the concussion protocol for this? Let me know what you guys also thought of the game. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know once again down in the comments below, and peace.